This is what we're cooking tonight. It's a chorizo and bean chili. Very easy to cook, and these are the ingredients that you will need. 1 brown onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, 1 chorizo, a can of red kidney beans in chili sauce, a can of cannellini beans or butter beans or black-eyed beans, whatever you like, a can of corn, and a pack of chopped tomatoes. Could be in a can, could be in something else. And that's it. Other than that, a couple of garlic breads on the side and you are set to go. Hi, my name's Paul Jones and I'm not a chef. I've recently been appointed the chaplain to students though at King's Church, Durham, and I got to thinking, what can I do that's practical and helpful for students? And I've been a student long enough myself that I've heard quite a few horror stories about meals gone wrong, and I thought, well, maybe I can just cook up something simple, something cheap, something easy that'll help students to eat better. Yeah. So to be clear, I'm no Jamie Oliver. The world's got enough Jamie Olivers, fancy chefs with full heads of hair who can make a really complicated recipe look really easy. What I'm going to do is take a really simple recipe and make you feel like you've achieved something amazing. So what we're going to do tonight is called a chorizo and chili... Wait, let's do that again. Okay. Now what we might do, just to get started, is give you a little tip on how to cut an onion. Now I worked in a... well, I didn't really work there, but when I was at Bible college, I was on the veggie team. In fact, I was the king of the veggie team for a short time. So what we do, we cut the end off, keep the root because that holds the onion together, and then slice straight through that. Get rid of the skin. And what you want to do is cut around the onion, sort of treating it like a clock, like so. I'm using a filleting knife just because it's nice and sharp. I like a sharp knife. And once it's like that, it depends how fine you want it. So if you want a fine onion, you just cut it through like that. And you end up with lots of nice little bits. Chuck away the little root. Do that again, round like a clock. Don't slice your fingers off, please. And if you do, don't blame me. And then do that again. And there we go. You got a diced onion in no time at all. Got our onion. Let's grab a garlic. Put a couple of cloves of that in.
You know what happiness is to you.
Now a good trick with the garlic is you just grab the clove and give it a crush it with the knife like that until you hear it pop a little bit. Cut the end off and it should peel out nice and easy without, you know, getting it all under your fingernails. Then I just slice through it like that. Nice and fine. So just through there like that, and then...
What oil are we using, Paul?
Bit of organic virgin oil. Now, chuck your garlic and your onion in. We're not going to put the onion in for too long before we get the chorizo in there, so we need to get this going. This is going to go in there and we're going to use the natural oils from the chorizo to colour the onion and flavour the onion, and it's going to be delicious. So really this is a key ingredient for this meal. So let's just get into this. I just fold it in half. You don't want it too thin, these bits of chorizo, and you don't want them... Chorizo, that sounds so Aussie. Well, I am Aussie. But as the Spanish say, chorizo, and as the Brits say, chorizo, and as us Aussies say, chorizo, mate. Get the chorizo in there. So not too thick, not too thin. If you want to give your jaw a real good workout, then cut it nice and thick, but it can be a bit chewy. Onions starting to look a little bit glazed here. So what we're going to do is chuck the chorizo in with it. And as the chorizo, as I said, as it heats and lets out its natural oils, it's going to colour and flavour the onion. And this little bit, I've left this quite deliberately. That's for me. Stuff. Alright, so you can see the juices coming out of the chorizo now as that's cooking, so we can mix the onion through and you'll see the way it colours it nicely. Oh, delicious. I'm getting hungry already. Get me in that pan. If you're not excited at the look of that, you should be. There's something wrong with you if you're not.
Or you're a vegetarian.
That's true. Quite a possibility. What I recommend is these red kidney beans in chili sauce. Chili sauce, this is a Sainsbury's product. I'm sure Tesco does similar things.
It does.
Excellent. But the chili sauce in there really flavours the whole thing as well. And you need at least 1 can of these. And then you can sort of choose whatever you like. You can put black-eyed beans, cannellini beans, butter beans.
Maybe not butter beans.
I like butter beans.
I'm not.
Don't mess with my recipe,
I'm not
man.
a fan. I'm not a fan.
And a bit of corn to colour it. And then a good cheap 16p for some chopped tomatoes, and that'll flavour your meal, of course, and flesh it out a bit. Now, if you're cooking for more than yourself and you want to make this meal go a little bit further, it's a good idea to grab a few of these garlic breads, either the loaf variety or these flat ones. Chuck them in the oven, and we can probably do that now actually. Put them in the oven, and by the time your chili's ready, you've got that nice garlic bread to dip in and make it go a bit further. Put that there. Let's put it in there. Now we're talking. Right, we're gonna go. Let's get our cannellinis in there. Get that corn in there. Couldn't be easier. Couldn't be easier. We've got all our beans in here. All we're going to do now is heat it through and then serve it up into some bowls. Sit down in front of your favourite TV program if you eat in front of the TV. I'm not going to make any judgments. And look at that. We are ready to rock and roll. Pretty happy with that mix. Alright, these garlic breads smell like they are ready to go. Pull those out. Slice those up, dip them in the chili, and you're going to have the best night you've had in a long time. Our Chorizo Bean Chilli is ready to go. So I'm just going to grab myself a bowl of this and have some good times. Enjoy.